closer.
Here, it's closer to you.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yep. Hold
Living la vida loca. We should do that song.
on. I've never been there, but it looked like cool, so I went in. And it's all male. Like, it's just an all male barbershop, like young guys, like my age. Where is producer Press?
Gabriel, we need you!
Like, I don't need no data showing on my laptop. Okay.
Talk to Dan about it.
Why do you?
No, I'm gonna go.
Alright, it should be live right now, but I just saw no data on my laptop, so I just want to make sure. But it should be up. Alright, excellent connection, good. Alright, I see excellent connection right now. Okay. So, your
Does
job
he
is...
need a chair?
What?
Does he need a chair or something for comfort?
Oh, I was. Do
He's not gonna be producer Press and stay behind the camera. He's gonna go lay down in his bed.
Can you just stay behind the camera for us? You're not gonna deal with
Can
us
I just
soon.
sit over here? It's on. It's working, and if it's not working, he'll notice. I don't want to just stand behind.
He's not the producer. And then he gets mad when he's like, oh, he was calling for Prez. And it's like, well, this is why.
Well, I don't want to just stand.
Prez actually helps. Alright,
Alright, let's start.
let's do it. Ready? Alright. Let's go. 3, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? Here we go. Episode 22 of Make the Right Play. It's June the 3rd of 2021. I got the coach here on my left. Gabe's helping us out behind the camera today, and we're off and running on this rainy Thursday afternoon. Coach, how we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, pretty good. I went and got a haircut today. I'm
Looks
feeling
good.
good.
I like your haircut.
Yeah, it's not bad. You
I
know?
like it.
I had to change it up. I was thinking about growing it a little longer, but I was like, you know what, I'll cut it short. Lauren likes it short, so
I like it.
we'll rock with the short haircut. It feels good. It's nice. It's I felt like the air flowing through. I mean, obviously you don't know, but like Gabe would be able to agree with me. Like when you get that first haircut after having long hair, you really feel like the air going by.
Gabe
Your
has to
scalp
get a haircut soon for his graduation.
Feels so good. I love it. But yeah, I went to this place in. Oh, that's definitely gonna be a dropout.
You dropped out already? See, that's
No.
why we need you.
Gabe, we didn't drop out of the stream. I don't think.
Gabe.
No, we didn't. No.
What do you
we
need
didn't.
from me? Oh my God! I'm not gonna stand behind the camera.
All right, Gabe, get out of here. You're done. You're gone. I don't need your negativity in the room while I'm recording.
Like I'm not.
Such negative energy.
Yeah, you're gone. See you later.
It's really unbelievable.
But
I'm not gonna waste
we're
2
gonna
hours of my
restart
life.
the Audacity. The stream's working though, so hello. We have a viewer right now, so hello. Thanks for tuning in on our YouTube stream.
Yay, thanks for tuning in.
We just got to restart this Audacity because it's, the computer's just having a slow day, so it needs a couple. New. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
All right, monitor us. Yep, everything's working. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? Here we go.
Woohoo! Here we go. Time to
22 of Make the Right Play on a Thursday afternoon. It's me. It's Carlos. We got the coach over here on my left. It's June 3rd, 2021, and we're off and running on this Thursday afternoon. Little wet, little rainy, but it's okay. We're here. Coach, how we doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I went and got a haircut today, so it was nice. I went to this barbershop in Milford, which is, I've never been there before, so I wanted to go check it out, and it was really nice. It was great. We watched the Yankee game the whole time, and bunch of Yankee fans in there, so it was nice. I enjoyed it. It was a good time.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. When you go to a barbershop that, like, listen, I go to Leon's,
Yeah.
and it is an experience. Like,
Yes.
it's so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just a haircut.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I get it. Like, with the barbershop,
Yeah.
like, I remember the guys loving to do that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, it was all guys, no masks. Like, really, nobody was really wearing masks. Everybody was in a good mood.
I just went to
It was
Donovan's
so
Reef
nice.
for
So
lunch.
nice. Yeah.
We took Gabe out, like, because he's
Yep.
getting an award tonight. We'll see what the award's for.
What
But
big
he's getting
award?
an award tonight. But we wanted to, take him out to lunch as well
Right.
as, because during his show, it was Gabe's birthday. Like, it was
Yeah.
kind of complicated.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
So, we went out for lunch and we went to Donovan's Reef, walked in, no mask. Like, it was
Oh.
fantastic. It felt like
Right.
old times,
Yeah,
you know?
no,
It
I
really
totally
did.
agree. I've been saying it kind of feels like we're getting back a little bit to the old times,
Mm-hmm.
even though absolutely furious at Yankee Stadium because the Knicks they went full capacity at the Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Nassau Coliseum is full capacity for the Islanders playoff series.
And
the
they're
Nets,
indoors. And they're indoors.
Yankee Stadium and Citi Field refuse to go to full capacity at the baseball games. Can you believe that?
You know what? It's
Like,
bullshit.
it's so ridiculous.
Because they're outdoors.
Yeah.
Like, it's an outdoor venue, so there's
Like, it's
no reason
unbelievable.
why it should be more complicated.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be complicated at all. And the Yankees made this big tweet. They're like, "We opened up 3 more sections for the Red Sox series this weekend. Thanks for everybody."
We were
And it was
thinking
like,
about going,
give me
remember?
a break. Yeah, I know. No, I know we were thinking about going, but like I was
But we
like,
just
give me a
couldn't
break.
swing it.
Three sections is dick. Like, that's nothing. Like,
It's
what
a
is
joke.
that?
Let me tell you, this whole thing, it's coming out now. Things are starting to
Yeah.
be exposed. Remember
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
had that video, Plandemic?
Yes, I remember the
Let me
pandemic.
tell
Oh,
you,
man.
the truth is coming
That
out now.
was May of 2020. I think that video was. That was a long time ago.
It was right when the pandemic was in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
And all of everything that video said
Mm.
is coming out right now. And people are like, oh, that's such bullshit. Oh, you wearing a tinfoil hat? Let me tell you something.
Did somebody
Dr.
say that to you?
Fauci?
Are you wearing a tinfoil hat?
Oh,
Somebody said that to
they
you?
didn't say it to
What a
my
lie.
face. They didn't say it to
That's-
my face, but they implied it. I know who they were talking to.
Right, yeah.
But you know what? The bottom line is that the truth is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And you're an
Mhm.
asshole because you know that pharmaceutical companies are so greedy and they're
Yeah.
all about the dollar bills.
Oh, yeah,
And
100%.
they made so much money over COVID, it's not even funny. And who's behind most of it? Dr. Fauci.
Fugazi
Tony
Fauci with his fat
Fugazi.
head. He's got his
Tony
big fat head.
Fugazi. It's so disgusting. You know, it's so funny because I was reading the New York Post today
Yeah.
and I died laughing because the headline says, Dr. Doolittle, Trump tears into Fauci after release of emails.
I saw that video, that headline on the post.
I mean, it's just
So
like,
funny.
there are a lot of questions that have to be answered by Dr.
Right.
Fauci.
Yeah,
There
no,
are a
I
lot of
agree.
questions. Like, he was in on the shit. He knows about what the lab in Wuhan was doing.
Yeah.
And now he's part of the solution. So he creates a problem, and now he's part of the solution. That's a good way to make money.
It's a
That's a
fantastic way to make money.
really good way to make
It's a
money.
fantastic way to make
I'm
money.
just saying. Just saying.
I know. It's really interesting. I mean, I remember when that whole pandemic video came out and everybody was like discrediting those doctors and saying that they were full of shit. And I mean, look at it.
She
Look,
worked for
the
Dr.
proof is in the
Fauci.
pudding right here.
She worked for Dr. Fauci. She knew what was going on. She knew what time
Right.
it is. And then
Yeah.
it's so funny because the other day I was listening to the radio and there's a doctor from NYU, like a very reputable doctor.
Yep.
And one of the people called in and they said, listen, I had COVID. Why do I
Mhm.
have to go get the vaccine if I've already... And the doctor even admitted, he goes, that's a good question. I have to admit, the more research we're doing, we think that the antibodies may last at least 1 to 3 years.
Look at
Meaning,
that. 1 to 3
you
years.
don't need a vaccine if you've already had COVID. Like,
Yeah.
even this doctor, he goes, but we need to do more research.
Mm.
But it's like, listen, they're trying to make a lot of money
Yeah.
off of this vaccine.
No, they are. I mean, that's the pharmaceutical companies all have a hand in it. I mean,
Absolutely.
Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J, and those are major companies that are making a fat profit from government funding.
But anybody who's gone to
Government
school
contracts.
knows that that's the way that an immune system works. You get the
No, you're right.
disease and you build an immunity towards it. You get antibodies If you've already had COVID, there's no reason why you should run out and get a vaccine.
No.
Like, that's
there's
the
there's
truth.
no
That's
reason.
the science. And you know what I find so unbelievable? So, you know Gabe, he ran out, made sure he got his vaccine. They wouldn't even let him go into Karen's corner. They were like, I'm sorry, you forgot your mask. Go get your mask. He's like, I'm so sorry. Please, do you have a mask? I really just need to run in really quick because my sister has soccer. My parents are trying to eat dinner. Like, we had a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So he's like begging to just run into the store. And they were like, no, I'm sorry. Without a mask, you can't shop here. Where's the science? I thought you were all about the science. Where's the
Well,
science?
I thought that the CDC said that if you were vaccinated, you no longer need
Exactly.
a mask, right? I mean, like,
Exactly.
it's really just ridiculous. Like, they just pick and choose when rules apply. It's
Or
unreal.
when the science applies.
Right.
The science. That's the biggest bullshit of all. I can't take it.
Yeah.
Like, it really pissed me off because even Gabriel was flustered because his little liberal equilibrium was knocked off balance because he's all bit about the science too.
Yeah.
And he was like, they wouldn't let me in the Karen's corner. And he was like freaking out about it. And I'm like, well, Gabriel, that's the way that it is now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the science says. You could be vaccinated twice. You cannot be a carrier. There's no way you're spreading COVID, but you can't run into the store. Sorry.
I shopped at ShopRite in Milford. First off, ShopRite in Milford on
Mm-hmm.
the Post Road over by Starbucks. I think if you keep, instead of going towards the mall, you go the opposite direction. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And that ShopRite over there,
right. It's
Nice.
like going towards a train station.
one of the nicest supermarkets I've ever shopped in. It's gorgeous in there. And
Stupid dog.
I know, Mr. Matt.
He moved all our podcast.
He's got attention.
Do
Just
you
like
know
his
what he
owner.
did?
What did he do today?
He attacked one of our renters yesterday.
But did he bite him in the leg? Give him a little
Bite him in
nibble?
the leg. He went, first of all, I had one vendor come because
Right.
I wanted to do a repair. That wasn't even in the home inspection. But I want everything to be nice.
Yeah.
Like, I want the homeowners to come
To
in
be
here
happy.
and just, like, walk in and feel good. So I had, like, this little repair done. He attacked this poor guy. Literally bit him. And the guy
Really?
just looked at him because he was like, what are you trying? He looked at me and goes,
Yeah.
really? You're biting me? And he, like, laughed about it. The other guy, Irish guy, was
Oh, yeah?
pissed. So listen to what he does, right? So I wasn't home because I was taking your sister to school.
Right.
So Max literally attacks him.
Yeah.
Gabriel was like all flustered, didn't know how to handle it.
He can't handle any situation.
Nothing.
Zero.
Couldn't.
Zero situation.
So
Anytime there's
Dad
pressure.
was
can't
in the
do it.
backyard
Right.
cleaning the pool. So then he comes around the front and the guy's like, these effing asshole owners. I don't need this crap. He's talking to the mason who was here to fix the chimney crack, like to fix all this other stuff. Starts calling us like every name in the book, how much he hates us and we're a bunch of a-holes because we didn't
No
lock up
way.
the dogs and just going crazy. He thought Dad was one of the workers. So even the mason who was
so
here.
the guy was giving it to Dad?
No, he was telling the
Oh.
guy who was here to fix the chimney about what horrible homeowners we were and that we
Right.
were a bunch of a-holes. Like literally using the word that we were a-holes. And that we didn't lock up our dogs and we were these horrible people and he doesn't need
Yeah.
to make money. And the guy was like shocked because he saw Dad and he's like, that guy thought that your husband worked for me. He didn't realize he was the homeowner.
Yeah.
And Dad was like, well, I'm so sorry. I was in my backyard just testing the pool and, checking the pool that I didn't realize that you were here. If I would have known, the guy almost had a heart attack. He literally almost had a heart attack because he was mother effing us
Yeah.
right to our face without knowing that it was right to our face. Because,
Wow.
so Dad, the guy was so apologetic afterwards. He was like, I'm so sorry. And
Oh
he
my
did a
God.
great job. Went in the attic, did his work, but I came home and Dad was like, you'll never believe what happened.
Max is a bad dog.
Max,
He's
thank
a
God he's
bad
8
dog.
pounds or else we'd be in freaking jail.
Well, you know what's funny? I remember when we were dog sitting, Lauren and I, and we had somebody come to fix the couch. Max attacked the guy that was fixing the couch. Like the guy was trying to fix the couch, and the whole time Max was biting at him on his leg, like just
Oh no,
chomping on
Max
him.
went right to Louis. He went right up to Louis' arm, like Louis was opening the
Yeah.
door, and Max leapt out of the air and like tried to bite his arm. And then Louis like had the sleeve, and he was like, "Are you really?" Like he thought it was
Max,
funny.
world's worst. So look at that dog. He's really world's worst dog. That's unbelievable.
He's a little badass though, but I'm a little concerned about when we move to Florida and he don't know nobody.
Well, you know, it's funny. Lauren's got a funny story about her because her dog, and she had a bigger dog. She had an Australian Shepherd dog.
Those are much bigger dogs. Much bigger.
And so anyway, they were doing street work, like they were fixing power lines or whatever, doing whatever on the street, and they entered Lauren's house without knowing, like, and Lola went over there and gave that guy a little bite. I mean, it wasn't like a hard bite, but it was like a growl and a like, what are you doing, walking into the house without even like knocking or anything. And the guy didn't really care, but they had like a whole thing where animal control had to come and.
Really?
Because it was for a company, so the company had to report that a dog bit one of the workers, and it was like an insurance thing, and they had to do a whole investigation with animal control.
Let me tell you something. My father used to do moving estimates, right?
Yeah.
He once told me, he goes, you know, Lisanne, I know you like Rottweilers, but I don't think it's a good idea to get a Rottweiler. I said, why? He goes, well, look what one of them did to my arm. He literally rolls up his sleeve, has huge puncture marks in his arm, and he's like, look at what this Rottweiler did. My dad, he didn't care. He was such an animal lover. He was like, sometimes they bite. What are you going to do? I'm okay. Like, he would never, ever, like, get upset with an animal.
Well, that guy wasn't upset with the animal. Like, he was, like, joking about it and laughing it off with one of the people, and the person told the manager the story.
And then the manager had to.
Was like, oh, we got to report it. But
look what they did to the bottom of my hill. I think the town hired, like, a tree company, like, to come and, like, clear around the wires or whatever. They fucked up the whole bottom of Marshall Road. Really? It looks like a freaking disaster area. Yeah. It looks so bad, and I'm like,
they're doing tree work over on Ark Road, I'm pretty sure.
They did our neighborhood, they did Ark, they did Montauk. Like, they're just doing, like, this whole neighborhood. Yeah. It looks so bad now. I'm so frustrated.
I don't know. Maybe they purposely took a shit on the front. They were like, oh, those people leaving Branford? Fuck them. Branford strong.
Well, you know what's so funny? Dad was walking the dogs yesterday, and one of our neighbors goes up to him. He goes, so, I heard you're having trouble selling the house. And Dad goes, what are you talking about, having trouble selling the house? He was like, we sold the house not even once, but twice. Yeah. We sold it once. The guy backed out. He was nervous. The next day, we sold it to somebody else. And the guy goes, oh, I feel so powerful now that I have information. Can you believe that response?
Guy said it to Dad?
Yes. So Dad's like, what do you think of that? I don't know. So I went to my masseuse today.
Right, yeah.
She's my African healer. She has magical powers. So I was talking to her about it. She was like, you better get some sage. Sage that whole house. So I have to go get some sage. But she's like, what is it with people gossiping? So I'm like, don't gossip. Listen to the show. You know the whole 411.
Right.
You would know everything. You don't need to get things secondhand. Just listen to the show. You'll know everything that's going on.
Yeah, because we've been dropping hints for a long time about the whole
movement. We're giving, like, whole stories about us moving. Like, episodes talking about it. So it's like, I can't believe that people literally are going around. And then it's like people that, like, we've lived here 20 years, maybe talk to, I could say a handful of times.
You know what? Maybe that's how we're going to have to advertise the show. We should post it on those Branford pages and be like, if you want to hear about people leaving the town of Branford and saying, fuck Branford strong, we should, like, post it on the thing. We get the whole town listen. We get 30,000 views every week.
Well, you know, it's so funny. I'm meeting with one of my neighbors tomorrow because I have a whole portfolio of information about the history of the town. Okay. Because years ago, a developer wanted to come and develop the Zawalik farm.
Yep.
And I was like, that's some bullshit. Because I know that that's not a good safe, and I'm not going to have them develop some area that's a toxic dump.
Yeah.
And they tried to lie about it. And I remember I talked to this nice Scottish man, and I'm a McGevitt. Yeah. My maiden name is McGevitt.
Right.
And the guy is a Mc something. Mm-hmm. I can't remember his last name. So, of course, my brogue came out. I was like, I'm a McGevitt. You are a McGevitt. No. I got the 411. I got court cases. I got the whole 9 yards. Yep, so when I went to that meeting and they were like, there's no toxic, I was like, oh, I have this state trial. I have this judgment. And you should have seen the lawyer working there. That guy was probably ready to thank me. He should have taken me out to dinner, to be quite honest with you, because he would have bought that property and been in the hole for tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars, having to do an environmental cleanup.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He should have taken my ass out.
An extremely expensive project.
Oh my gosh. I mean, because he was explaining to me the way the whole EPA environmental laws work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure, because they keep talking about maybe putting a development in Buckley. I don't know how that's going to work, because that's all wetlands.
Right,
so I think it's going to be a little more complicated than the builder is thinking, especially with, complying with all the zoning laws. But before I leave, I want to make sure that my friend has all the information, because I love this neighborhood. I'm not going to leave this neighborhood high and dry.
Yeah.
I raised my kids here. Like, this is my neighborhood, and I love it. This is one of the best neighborhoods in Brantford.
Oh,
it
100%.
really is.
No doubt.
It is one of the best neighborhoods in Brantford. The new owners are going to be like, I hit the jackpot.
Yeah, they're going to be thrilled here. I mean, there's so many good people around this neighborhood, and it's honestly like you have a great location down the street with restaurants, and you're so close to the center of town and to the train station.
This is one of the best. Listen,
awesome neighborhood for sure.
You have the shoreline, right?
Yeah.
You have the Brantford River.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Shoreline Green Trail.
Yep.
You go up to Ecology Park, you have $1 million views of the Long Island Sound.
Yeah.
You have 2 minutes away. Literally, you can walk if you want to, but 2 minutes away, let me just say you can enjoy a few drinks and make it home safely from Lenny's. I'm just going to say that because it's literally right down the block. Then you have, hold on.
We got an alcohol delivery allowed on the show.
Thank you, sweetheart.
21 and up on this show. No, I'm not having a glass of wine.
I mean, so we have Lenny's. Then you have the center of town.
Yeah.
What's better? Who doesn't love Ashley's? I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Great.
You're right next to Ashley's.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally, not even 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
You could go, somebody can go get it to go.
Yeah.
And you can make it home and that ice cream's still frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this, honestly, is one of the best neighborhoods in all of Brantford. And I'm really going to miss it. Like, today I was driving over the bridge, and I really was getting so emotional because I'm taking your sister to school, and the sun's reflecting off the Brantford River. Like, it's just, it's a magical place. Magical.
Magical
so
place.
it is.
Magical
so that's why I
place.
was
Brantford,
like, I am not gonna leave without giving somebody all the information to help.
The Lord.
What?
Producer Prez is
Presley?
here.
Oh. You know what?
Somebody that could actually help us.
Prez doesn't care. All he cares about is
Prez
his
doesn't care.
All he wants to do is run the streets, hang out with his friends. He's like, very big attitude lately.
Wow. How about that?
I don't know. It's like.
God forbid that we could get somebody to help us out.
Well, let's see what happens. When we move to Pensacola, he's really going to be very busy.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be in a real marching band. Like the real deal marching band. Because those southern bands, like, they have competitions and everything. It's like going to be hard.
I know. Those southern bands, I mean, it's like a whole other world down there. It really is. And I was actually talking to the barber about it because...
Oh, really?
He was talking about how his family is looking to move down south and everybody's trying to just get out of here because the state is just so dead and it's so expensive, and down there it's the complete opposite. There's so much to do, there's so many jobs, there's so many this, like it's just it's a complete 180 about and everything. So he was talking about it too, that he was thinking about leaving, but his parents are hesitant though because they just have like nieces down here now.
Nieces?
Like his parents are grandparents now, so they don't want to leave
the grandchildren,
and go down south and be away from the grandkids so much.
I agree with that.
Like they're like, I don't want to leave the grandkids.
Well, that was actually like when I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm better off leaving now, where maybe I can lure all my children to move to Florida, where. If you buy a house and you're already raising your family up here, it's going to be a lot harder.
No, 100%.
But if you go down there before you buy a house and before, you might say, wow, Florida's actually really nice.
Might do it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, I'm very, very, very excited to head down there when we move everything down there.
You're
and
going to love
just go see it. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the drive. I think the drive's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for it.
It's going to be fantastic.
Like,
wait
just
till
to
you
see
go
like
there
the
and
countryside and see everything.
Wait till you see the Gulf of Mexico.
I'm really excited. I'm
and you
fired
see
up
the
for
waves.
Yeah.
I told Olivia, I'm thinking about signing you up for surfing. They have surfing lessons. Like,
Give me a break.
they have real
Give me a
waves
break.
there. Wait
They
till you
don't
go.
have, they don't have deck. If you want to surf, you have to go to the Pacific Coast, to California, and that's where the surfers are. but
Listen,
not the
you
Gulf
don't know
of Mexico.
shit about the Gulf of
Not the
Mexico
Gulf
and where
of
we're
Mexico.
going. Well, you know
Well,
what?
maybe
Let's go
maybe
watch you.
when one of
Let's
the
go
five
watch you,
hurricanes,
and then you're going
when
to
one of the
drown,
five
and the
hurricanes
freaking
come
lifeguard
through,
has to
then
save
you
your
could then you
life.
could be like, go surf that
Listen,
shit.
I
Then
went
you'll
to
get some
Bondi
waves.
Beach.
That's
I
when you
went
get
to
some
Bondi
waves.
Beach, so don't talk shit to
Bondi
me.
Beach.
I went to
Bondi
Bondi Beach in Australia.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
waves are no
What now?
effing joke.
What ocean is
The
Australia?
Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, no shit. So that's not the Gulf
But
of
what
Mexico.
I'm saying is that the Gulf of Mexico
It's from
and
the Atlantic Ocean, not the Pacific Ocean. It's the complete other side of the
Carlos,
world.
you can surf in certain areas of the Atlantic Ocean.
Not really, though. It's not the same.
Oh my gosh. Come
That's
to
not the
someone who
same.
just- listen, I saw the surfers when I was down there, and they had on the wetsuits, and they had on their surfboards.
Surfing those 4
So
foot
maybe
waves,
it's not
those 4
freaking
foot
Hawaii
baddies.
5-0,
Those
okay?
4
Maybe
foot
it's not
baddies.
Hawaii 5-0, but it's still something that you can do and have fun.
If Liv's gonna surf, she's got to go to California.
Listen, it may not be like playing hockey in Canada, but you can go to Marlborough, Massachusetts, and still play hockey.
Let me
and
tell you
have fun.
something. The United
All right,
States,
all
the
right.
United States is about to win the
Oh
men's
my
world
God.
championship.
Whatever.
They won the World Junior Championship.
Whatever.
USA Hockey is
Listen,
for real. Let's
just
it's not the
shut
same thing.
your mouth.
It's not the same thing.
Listen, that would be like somebody
That's not
saying
the same
U.S.
thing.
hockey is not like Canadian hockey.
Yeah,
So
we're
maybe
better.
Gulf of Mexico
We're number one,
surfing
actually.
isn't like Bondi Beach
Number one in the
where
world. Get
Patrick
ready.
Swayze.
We're gonna win the Olympic gold.
Listen,
Mark it down. You're gonna be first,
whatever.
third.
We all know.
2021. We're gonna win the Olympic
The
gold.
whole
in,
point is
China.
that she could still go
Get
and
ready,
learn how to
Beijing.
surf and have fun and like have a life that's enriching.
Maybe. I mean, those 4 foot waves, they could be tough.
Whatever.
Just saying.
All right. I'd
But
like to see
hey,
your
I mean, when you
ass
have
in
one
those
of your
waves.
one of the 5 hurricanes that roll through your house,
I'm sure they're 20
send her out there.
waves.
Yeah, send her out there.
Yeah.
Get out there. Go ride
All right,
that
that's
shit.
what I'll
She'll
do.
be able to
You know
walk
what?
outside.
Maybe I'll send you out
You can do
there.
it on the street.
Maybe I'll send you
You
out
can do
there.
it on
Then
the
you can
street.
go test it out.
She can walk from the front door right into the water. Just start
I'll send you there.
swimming
I'll be like,
out there.
Carlos,
Right
the waves are perfect now. Go ride
The
one
waves
of
are
those
perfect,
waves.
yeah.
They're perfect now.
I will ride one of those waves.
I will. We'll see.
I'd be thrilled to ride one of those waves.
Mm-hmm.
What is this shit? Get off of here. There we go. Oh my god.
What
Gulf of Mexico.
happened?
No, it's not, just something popped up on my computer. I'm like,
Oh.
what the hell is this? Get this out of here.
So I'm very excited about that. I have
Right.
to admit. So I mean, hopefully it'll be good, and Olivia will have fun.
I'm looking forward to the ride. We're excited. It's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to going down there.
And the house is right on the bayou.
Yes. Yes.
Right on the bayou. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
It is exciting. I'm looking forward to that cruise that you were telling us about on July
On 4th of
4th.
July.
That's gonna be a good time. That's gonna be a lot of fun, I think.
A
I'm
nice
excited.
sunset cruise.
So is it like what is it, like a booze cruise? What kind of?
No, it's just us.
It's just
Like
us?
it's
I
like a
like the-
private charter that's affordable because
Right.
actually in Florida things are affordable
So
for regular
do we,
people.
what do we bring our own shit on there?
I guess if we want to. I mean, I wasn't even thinking about it. Like I'm just looking forward to
No.
going out on the ocean and looking at dolphins,
Going out
seeing
into
the
the Gulf.
sunset. The Gulf,
The
yes,
Gulf.
not the ocean, the Gulf.
Yes, the Gulf.
Going out on the Gulf, and then afterwards are the 4th of July fireworks.
Yes, and those are number one. Those are real deal 4th of July fireworks.
Yeah, Pensacola.
That's because it's legal down there to get those fireworks.
It's going to be so exciting. I can't wait.
They
Like
get the
I'm
best of the
really
best
looking
down there.
forward to it.
Yeah.
I really am. You know, it's like I feel good. It feels good to be optimistic.
Right. It feels good to have like a lot of good things to look forward to.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I agree with you 100%. That's awesome. So coming up, it's 3 weeks out. 3 weeks and counting.
Yeah.
June 28th.
June 28th.
3 weeks and counting.
Yeah.
We're going into June 4. So
Well, and then if you're listening live or even listening to the tape, then you'll know the real gossip. So you
That's
don't have
right.
to stop us on walks.
there you go. Yeah, you won't have to bombard us when we're walking the dog outside.
You know, you don't have to stop us on walks
find
and
out
listen
what's
to the
going
gossip. Like, let's just keep things positive.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's be optimistic. And everybody should be enjoying the future.
No, I agree with you 100%. 100%.
You know?
Oh, gosh. I can't believe that. 3
I
weeks
know.
away. But, you know, it's time.
Well, you know, I'm hoping to get some nice pictures taken.
Yes, you were saying that you want to
Yeah.
get some nice...
Yep, I texted Tiffany Tracy Photography. She is a
Yep.
fantastic photographer. So I wanted to take some pictures of the family in the house before we go.
There you go. That'll be
It'll
good.
be nice.
That'll be nice. Yeah.
You know?
Get
Good
some family
memories.
pictures going.
Let's see how your brother does with his nasty New York attitude.
I know. He's good. I'm telling you, he's gonna be like, I'm too good. Fuck off. I live in the city now.
I'm too sexy for this picture.
Yeah. Be like, don't talk to me.
I
I'm
don't
busy.
think so. I think he's gonna be cool.
I'm busy. Oh. So yeah, I mean, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very
Hello?
excited. I'm
Yeah.
very, very, very excited.
Oh.
You know, I'm going to be looking forward to going to the grocery store without my children being assaulted if they don't have a mask after getting vaccinated twice. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's again totally different world down there.
Let me tell you something. Your brother's graduation, the way that they're handling it is the
Well,
way that they
oh my
handle
God,
COVID.
yeah, that's bullshit. That
I
whole
know.
you're outdoors on a football field.
I know.
Like, why can't other people come and watch?
Well,
I don't
Gabe is trying to
understand.
get us another ticket. We'll see if it happens. But I told Dad that I want Olivia to be attached to your back like basket case. You know, have you ever seen that movie Basket Case?
No.
So Dad was like, all right, maybe we'll make her more like C-3PO. So we'll have her legs stick up in the air. We'll have her head over your shoulder,
Oh,
and
like
she'll
in
be
the-
like in
in
a
the back?
backpack. Yeah. And I'm going to be like, okay, so we're going to put Olivia in a backpack.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Carlos, Presley, me, Dad, and Olivia in the backpack. And it's going to be like all 5 of us are coming in. So let us in.
Interesting.
What do you think? Do you think they'll do it?
No.
I think they'll do it.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. I think the security guards will look the other way. I have to admit. I
hope
think
so.
that they'll be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're going to tell, we're a family of saints. Like, don't be an asshole.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
we're a family, and I want us all to be together to watch Gabe graduate.
Yeah.
Like, we've done everything together. Like, from his dance recitals to his school shows
Right.
to, you know, all kinds of drama.
Mhm.
I mean, it's been very emotional. Dad, we've been cleaning out the attic, and it's been a very emotional journey.
Yeah. So how is the attic? How's the attic situation going?
The attic is disgusting. I don't even want to say the things that have been discovered and found in the attic. I really
Body
don't.
parts everywhere.
A couple. Well, you know, my husband's Italian, so you're always gonna have a couple of body parts.
Jesus Christ. Yikes. So
Yeah.
is it? Did you get all the shit out of there?
No.
No. There's more.
We worked the whole Memorial Day
I
weekend.
know. That's
And
what.
I was like, Scott, so are we done? He's like, we're halfway.
Halfway.
I was like, halfway. I almost died. I almost literally died Monday night. It was.
Yeah.
I literally I was like, I feel my body. I was like, I feel my body letting go. It's like shutting down. I'm
Oh
ready to
my
say
God.
goodbye to this world because I can't go through any more Scott Villa shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was awful.
That's just
Awful.
disgusting.
It is. I can't even say.
That's terrible.
Can't even say. But what are you going to do?
Coach, you watching Floyd Money Mayweather fight this weekend? 50-0.
To be honest with you,
He's
I didn't
fighting
even-
Saturday night.
oh, that's my dad's birthday too. My father
Sunday
loved
night.
boxing. I'm not going to watch that shit.
You're
How
not
much
watching
does it
that shit?
cost?
I don't know. I think it's like $50.
Remember the good fight parties that we had?
Well, that fight party that we had, but
Oh my
the last
God,
Floyd
that
fight.
was.
The last
And
Floyd
the police
fight
didn't
was
come to that one. We used to have some really good
unbelievable.
parties
We
here.
did. We did have some good times.
You know,
It was a
I mean, the
blast.
whole house was like filled. Like
Filled
the
to the
whole
max.
house. Like there was no room. It
Yep.
was really fun.
That was awesome.
We had a good time. What fight was that? I
That
don't
was McGregor Mayweather.
even McGregor.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that was. Oh my
And
gosh,
it was
that was
jam
so much
packed
fun.
in
We used to
here.
have
Then
so
Floyd
many
knocked
good
him out, and
times.
everybody went crazy. I remember
Oh.
that. That was awesome. In
We've
like
had a
the, in
lot
like
of
the
good
8th
times.
round, I think he knocked him out finally.
We had a lot of fun. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe for old times we'll have another fight part. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh boy.
I'm just.
Get the boys.
I'm
ready.
just kidding.
Get the boys fired up. Let's do it.
No.
Let's do it. I think we should have one more fire though.
You know, yes,
we
we
have some
do.
good
We have to
fires.
have another fire. We used to have great fires.
Yeah, we get down there, get a lot of chairs down there, and
Oh, we used to have
we got to
such
do
good
one more
fires.
fire in that pit. I mean,
Yes.
we dig that pit out of that hole.
Yeah.
Remember that hole that it was in? We found it buried. Remember that was all that shrubbery over there, and then it was hidden in there, that hidden gem.
Roy Dunn.
Yeah,
The Dunn brothers are the best.
found that in there.
They're
That's
the
awesome.
best.
I love that fire pit. That was such a blast. Such a good have.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely have to get one more fire going in that pit before the house goes. For sure.
I know.
I know we got a big week that week. I mean,
Oh my
We have
gosh, we have
Dad's
Dad's birthday, Gabe's graduation,
Lauren and I's 3-year anniversary is the Thursday between Dad's birthday and
the
graduation.
17th.
The 17th. So it goes that and then.
Wow, the 16th is Dad's birthday, the 17th the anniversary, the 19th is, the 18th is
It's
Gabe's
graduation.
party,
The
the
19th
19th
is
is
the
Gabe's
party.
party,
Yep.
and then the 20th is a huge estate/tag sale.
Oh my goodness! What a weekend that's gonna be.
I know.
It's gonna be a
fun.
long weekend.
And then we're gonna be packing and like freaking.
Yeah, because Gabe's gotta leave the 28th, right?
No, he's leaving the 25th.
The 25th, so that
Yeah.
Thursday, right? The next Thursday after he leaves, or the Friday.
So he graduates one Friday. The following week he
And
starts
then
college.
the next Monday is.
The closing.
That's it.
It's so
Long
exciting.
game.
Do you think it's really gonna happen? Like sometimes I believe like I'm gonna wake up and it's all a dream.
No, I think it's gonna happen.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think we're in it to win it now. Wow, I can't believe that. So those 2 weeks are gonna be
It's gonna be fun.
getting after it.
That's life.
Yeah.
That's living.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's gonna be biblical.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. So we definitely
God
gotta get
willing,
that
God's gonna be there the whole
couple
time.
fires in there. Enjoy the pit a couple more times and call it a day.
you know what? Our lives are so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like okay to miss Donald Trump, but I gotta tell you, how boring is life without Donald Trump? Let's
It really
be honest.
is boring, huh?
Joe Biden is the worst, most boring
He
president
really is.
ever.
He really is. And they try to take like videos. Remember that video that when he was eating the ice cream? It's like, who the fuck?
And they're like, Joe Biden, what are you eating?
What
He's like,
flavor? What flavor is
chocolate
that?
chip.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate. It's like you're such a loser. I mean, honestly,
Fuck
like,
that guy.
it's because if Trump would have won,
Yeah.
I don't think that your father would have been in such a rush to sell.
No, we're 100% not. No
You know?
way.
And then honestly,
way.
like, I have to say, these white ladies have to be bored as
Yeah.
hell. Like, not having Trump as president anymore.
Oh my God, we haven't even
Like who are they getting wet for anymore? Like who are they getting excited about? Like these bitches have nobody to bitch about anymore.
They
Like
really
they're
don't.
just like
They have
so.
nobody to complain
Like
about.
honestly,
They're
like
so bored.
the COVID's
They're so
dying
bored.
out. Trump's not here. For
Well,
them
did you
to
see
get...
the Pride people going after the Yankees? Did you see that?
No.
The Pride people got mad because the Yankees yesterday
Uh-huh.
want to start a day dedicated to ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease.
Right.
So they were like, we want to,
Lou Gehrig, one of the
Gehrig,
most
yeah.
legendary
people
Yankees
of
of all time.
Yeah, and so they want to designate June 2nd to
Right.
ALS Day, Lou Gehrig's Day.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Right.
And the gays got mad because obviously, it's June is Pride Month.
Whatever.
And they're like, how dare you take away from us and the focus on
What about the
LGBT
Puerto Rican
group
Day
and-
Parade? Are they
and,
going to start coming for the Puerto Rican
we
Day
need to
Parade?
focus
I
on
have
gay
my Puerto
rights
Rican
and
flag that's
focus
coming out.
on equality. We don't need to focus on ALS. Like they got like all mad. Like
So what do they
were
want?
upset.
Rainbow? Do they want the pinstripes to be rainbow
I
now?
don't know.
They're gonna come
I
out
don't
in
know.
a
Oh my
rainbow
God, you should see
pinstripe uniform.
This freak. I went to Petco today because we had to get some pet food from one of Lauren's pets, and oh my God, this girl, rainbow hair, rainbow nails, a Petco rainbow shirt,
Is she a unicorn?
and
now?
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how is this normal? Like, how is somebody like, oh yeah, like that's like.
I know, like who
acceptable.
looks in the mirror and it's like, this is a look.
Like that
This is
looks
a good
good.
look.
I'm gonna rock today out. Like you
I
look
don't
like
know.
a freaking circus clown.
Well, that's the whole thing. I remember
Like,
even
what
when
the
I was
hell?
a kid, right?
Yeah.
I grew up on the Lower East Side. So I went to St. Bridget's School, which was on 7th Street and Avenue B, which was
Yeah.
Alphabet City.
Right.
And back then, there were punk rockers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll never forget, one day we're going on the bus, and there are like a bunch of punk rockers who come, and I go,
Right.
Mom, look, it's clowns! And my mom was like, oh, these are just and she grabbed me, she goes, shut up, those aren't clowns. I go, yes, they are! Look, one of them has pink hair, it's like the circus! And I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Right. Yeah.
And my mom was so mad at me.
Mm.
But I mean, those were punk rockers.
Yeah.
And even I was just like, they look like clowns. Like, the truth has to come
Right.
out. Like, you don't have to look like a clown going through life to make whatever statement you want to make. And if you want to make a statement and look like a clown, don't get pissed off when people say you look like a clown.
Yeah. Don't
That's
get
all I'm
offended.
saying. That's
Don't
what
be
I'm
like,
saying.
you need to be canceled now because you called me a clown. It's like, no, like
Well,
that's what you look like.
Let me tell you, my
But they
brother
already
canceled
canceled the
me.
circus. So like now there's no place for them to all fit in because the circus is already canceled. So now they just wander the streets and looking for a home.
I know, it's so bad.
Now they're all ass out.
You know, it's so bad.
It
I
really
mean,
is.
you know.
Well,
but-
Gabe's having this big party on the big Juneteenth holiday.
Yeah, that's a new holiday.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
a
mean,
big
you know,
deal.
I understand history, but come on. How about the other day, I'm driving Olivia to school, and they talked about how that Oklahoma,
Yeah.
how like, it was like a black business owner who opened up these businesses in Oklahoma, and he was going to make it the Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, I guess something sexual must have happened. Let's be honest, something sexual probably did happen
Right.
with a black guy and a white woman.
Oh, okay.
And they went crazy, the white people, right?
Right.
And they burned down the whole Black Wall Street. They killed 300 black people, right? So
My
I
God,
started
when
crying.
was this?
This was like 100 years ago.
Okay.
100 years ago.
Yeah.
So I start crying in the car.
Yeah.
And I get so upset. And Olivia's like, Mom, why are you crying? What's wrong? And I go, this is so horrible. And she goes, what? I said the news story about how 100 years ago they
Right.
tried to start a Black Wall Street and the white people. And I'm thinking, you know, how much you want to bet that those white people were just jealous too about the black people starting a Wall Street?
Yeah.
You know?
No,
like,
you're
let's
probably
be
right.
honest.
You're probably
Like,
right.
that's how we need to empower people again.
Yeah.
Don't be so weak, depending on the government. Start a Black Wall Street again.
Yeah.
Let's get shit started. Let's make money. Let's be successful. You know what I mean?
Well, you
Don't
can't really
depend on
have
the
that when you
government.
have communists like
Well,
Biden and
exactly.
Harris
With all the socialism
telling you
and the
to
bullshit.
just live it
But-
off on the government and have the government take care of you.
You know, but I have a feeling that it wasn't just about this whole sexual thing.
No, it probably
I
wasn't.
have a feeling that they
That was
wanted...
like a scapegoat.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they were probably so jealous that the African Americans in that community were a lot more successful than the poor white people in Oklahoma. How much you want to bet?
You're 100%
Right? But they're not going
100%
to tell
right.
that part of history. They're just
No.
going to talk about, oh, a black man and a white woman may have had sexual relations and the white people went crazy. Bullshit.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet that that was more about jealousy because they had financial freedom?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And that's one reason why I love Trump, because Trump wanted all of us to have financial freedom,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. He wanted all people to be successful.
Yeah.
It didn't
And
matter
not have
whether
to
you were
rely
white
on the
or black or
government
gay
for
or
everything.
straight. He was just like, let's be in it to win it, honey.
Yeah.
We're going to show the world that we're the best. Speaking of the world, man, it's coming out big time about Wuhan.
Oh, about the COVID
Chinese
stuff?
poisoning the whole
Yeah.
world.
Yeah. No,
About
it
the
is,
China
100%.
virus.
The China virus.
The
I
Kung
know.
flu.
The Kung flu. And you see they got the bird flu over there now too.
If they come out with another fucking disease, I'm gonna be
They got the
pissed.
bird flu
Thank
over
God I'm
there now.
going to Florida because all these kids will be homeschooled next year, and I'll be in Florida where my daughter could go to school again.
Yeah, they got 3 cases of the bird flu over in China.
Oh, you know, what's up with that?
At what point do you not just like it? It's just like they would rather fucking sit at home and twiddle their thumbs than help out and do anything. Like they're just such losers. I can't stand it. Like it's so annoying.
Nobody cares.
All right, it should resume connection.
Nobody loves us.
It's really just so frustrating.
I mean, you would think like even if we just gotta live, who hates us?
Yeah,
Like just to like give us dirty looks during the show, like something.
I know. It's annoying.
It is. Annoying.
We just need somebody to operate, the camera. Like I'm already doing everything on the computer. I just need somebody to sit on the
I mean, isn't
goddamn
there
phone.
you know who
and
we
just
should ask?
watch
We
it.
should ask that Ariel Compton. Doesn't she want to be like in the Little Mermaid in the wash place? Ariel Compton, she's a girl.
All right, we'll
She
find
goes to
her.
school.
Yeah, well,
Well, message her. Just
all right,
schmooze
well,
her.
maybe
Use that
I'll find her.
powers.
I'll find her. We'll find somebody. We gotta find somebody to work behind the camera.
do.
Desperate need.
We
Desperate
do.
need.
We
A
need
real
a
person.
producer.
Yeah, somebody that understands all this stuff.
I know because Gabe has an attitude. Presley has an attitude.
Yeah, I know.
And Olivia, she don't care. She
Yeah.
don't care about nothing.
So desperate need for help on the show. So if you're listening out there and want to help out, it'd be greatly appreciated. But anyway,
But
I'm just looking forward to going to the weekend. Oh, we got the big Conjuring coming up tomorrow. Yeah.
The devil made me do.
I know. Are you excited?
I'm very
Looking forward
excited.
to it? Good horror movie coming out. Going back to the
very,
theaters. When was the
very
last time you went to the
excited.
movies?
I haven't been to the movies in over a year.
Yeah. So you're going back to the movies tomorrow.
I
What
think
time
so.
is that movie, by the way?
I think it's 12:15.
12:15. So
Yeah.
it's an early fillet.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And we're not doing the trip to the city anymore on Saturday?
You know, your father and I did our budget. We
Yeah.
just can't swing it right now because we've had so many vendors. Like
Yeah,
we've
I
had
know,
to,
obviously.
we
Yeah.
have to install insulation. We had to fix the chimney. We had to have an exterminator. We had
Right.
to
Yeah,
do the masonry. We had to do the mold in the attic.
right. Yeah. No, I know. I totally get it. Like, it's fine.
I mean, we're
but it's
talking
just-
thousands.
Yeah.
And then we got to finish the attic. And listen, I need your help. I need you to help do the mulch.
The mulch?
I want the ground.
Why are we mulching?
Because I want it to look good for your brother's
Come on.
graduation.
The house
We're
is
doing the
sold.
mulch. Either you do the mulch or you don't help. But the mulch is being done.
I'm not doing it this weekend.
Well, you should be helping us. That's not right. I'm going right on, make the right play, and you should make the right play and help your family do the mulch. That's what I asked for Mother's Day. You didn't deliver, and I still need my Mother's Day gift, which is the mulch. That was my Mother's Day gift, was the mulch. And I want the mulch done. That's what I want. I want to have a nice graduation party. I want to take pictures with my family before we move, with the mulch and everything looking nice. And that was my Mother's Day gift, and I never got it. Never got my Mother's Day gift.
Sold the house.
It doesn't matter. That's
House
what
is
I
sold.
want. You know? So I guess I'll do it myself like I did the old days. You know? I always did everything myself anyway. So you don't have to help, but just don't think I'll ever forget it.
I mean, it's alright. Like,
What?
no, it's just, you know.
I'm not going to forget it if you don't help because that was my Mother's Day gift. I did not get a Mother's Day gift. That was my Mother's Day gift and I never got it. So that's the gift I'm supposed to get. So I should get it and you should be doing the mulch and you should make the right play and help your father and help your brothers do the mulch.
What do you mean? They would help me do the mulch. They don't fucking do dick.
I
with the
don't
mulch.
know.
I
You would
fucking
help
do the
me
mulch.
because I'm the one who
Like, that's
created all the beautiful
I do the
gardening
mulch.
areas. Well, are you going to do it or not?
Well, I don't know. Are we gonna be able to use the truck or are we not? Because I'm not putting that shit in Lauren's car. And
You
like,
can use the truck.
well, I don't know if we
Even
can use the truck
Even Gabe was like, I'll help do the mulch. What do you mean you don't know if you can use the truck?
because
Why
I didn't
would
know
you
if he was gonna leave and we're gonna be fucked.
No.
Because we need like over 100 bags of mulch.
Well, so go early on Saturday and get the mulch. Do you see the attitude I deal with? I ask for so little. Laying bags of mulch is not that great. I mean, my family, we come from farmers in Puerto Rico. Like, it would be like you have to till the soil, you have to plant the seeds, you have to, fertilize, take care of everything, then you have to reap the harvest. This is the kind of work that my people come from. That's why I created all this beautiful garden area. I asked my family to lay a couple of bags of mulch, and you would think like I'm cutting off their right arm or their left arm. It's so annoying. It's just so annoying. So that's
100
what I deal
bags of
with.
mulch.
What?
Over 100 bags of mulch, not a couple
Oh,
bags
give
of
me
mulch.
a
so
break.
100 bags of mulch.
Yeah, well, that's
It's an
because,
all-day
you know
project.
what? Why don't I have somebody come and drop a mountain of mulch, and then you could put it all in a little cart, and then take the little wheelbarrow and dump it. It would be much harder. The bags, I think, are much easier than having a huge pile of mulch being dumped on the freaking driveway and then having to fill a wheelbarrow and then dump the wheelbarrow, fill it again, dump it. Like, that's much more work. So it's easier with the bags of mulch. You know how I know? Because I did it. Because I remember filling the wheelbarrow and I said, this sucks. Next time I'm just getting bags of mulch. It did help on my waistline, though, I have to say. Magically, I was like, wow, my waist looks great. But that was because I was picking up shovels of mulch, putting it in a wheelbarrow that my friend Liz Orlando gave me that I was waiting tables with while I had two very young children. And there I was mulching stuff and like creating the beauty that you see here now at 21 Marshall Road. And then I have grown men's sons who act like it's so much work and it's so awful.
It's not
and
so
it's
much
so
work.
hard.
It's just
so then
that,
just
you
help me
know,
do it. I'd be like, sure, Mom, no problem? You know?
Alright, it's,
It's so annoying. It's just so annoying. Oh, this is why I drink.
I know, it's so annoying. It really is, having to come over here all the time to do stuff because
You don't
everybody
do
else
shit.
can't do it.
What have you done around here?
It's
You haven't
just
done
like,
anything. What have you done? You don't do shit. I hire a landscaper to cut all the grass, to do all the weeding. I do all the gardening. I do all the fertilizing. I do all the planting. Nobody does shit around here. I mean, honestly, I'm the one who does everything. So the only fucking thing that I ask people to do is to help me lay mulch down, and you're acting like it's like so hard.
No,
you
it's
enjoy,
not so hard.
You enjoy the beauty of everything
I
that's
don't
here.
enjoy the beauty. I'm not even here.
Please, give me
I'm
a
not
break.
even here.
Carlos, the summer season just started and we're moving. But last year, you would be here with your friends.
And
your
who made
fires.
all that mulch? Who did it? Who did it? Tell me who did
You
it.
know, this is what I'm
Tell
saying.
me who did it.
It was you,
Who?
John Stupinski.
Yes, that was it.
Your
And-
father.
No, Dad did not lay one bag of mulch last year. Not one.
And Presley and Gabe didn't either.
Presley laid a couple bags of
He
mulch
did
on that
a
horseshoe.
lot of mulching.
No, he did the horseshoe.
Around all the plants.
And he did
and what
in
about
that
the
back
front
area.
right here? And what about the front right
That's
here?
what I just said, the horseshoe.
So other people
Total
did stuff
maybe-
too,
maybe
and
4 or
you
5
guys
bags.
didn't plant. You don't cut any grass. You're very entitled. This is white entitlement. This is white privilege. You're looking at white privilege right now.
All right. Whatever you say.
It is. This is
Whatever
white
you
privilege.
say.
It's like I get to enjoy a beautiful house and I have to do
I
nothing
don't
for
enjoy
it.
the beautiful house.
You do.
I
and
don't.
you did.
I don't.
Oh my gosh. Give me a break. But this is everybody. This is everybody. So it's like, okay, I guess I'll just do it myself. I'll do it.
I didn't ask you to do it yourself.
I asked
Everybody-
for one thing.
everybody
and
said
then
that
this
we
is
weren't
my
doing it
present.
anymore.
This is like, okay, we'll give you this for Mother's Day. Oh, great. The house is sold. We don't have to give Mom what she wants. Listen to even what you're saying.
Whatever, Coach.
Well,
Whatever
that's
you
what I
say.
wanted. For Mother's Day, I was like, I want a mulch. Because it's my son's graduation. He's graduating from high school. And I want the place to look nice. I do. I want it to look nice. I want to take pictures. We're going to have a party. What's wrong with getting what was given to me for Mother's Day?
All right, whatever you say. Whatever you say.
So, whatever. Another fun episode of Make the Right Play.
Yeah, it was an absolute joy. Absolute joy. You love it. You love to get insulted right on the air. All right.
Insulted?
So
I'm the one being insulted.
no, you're really not.
I am.
Yeah. So we'll, Coach, excellent episode. All right. See you everybody later. I hope you guys get to enjoy your weekend, and
I guess we won't be enjoying our weekend here.
No, we will definitely not be.
It's okay.
And,
I'll do it myself.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks everybody.